got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Alrighty, good morning. Welcome back to another broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Day 2 of the South Texas Area Regional Showcase. Bright and early, a full slate of games. We have our 10 a.m. game. It's going to be the Coastal Bend girls taking on the Laredo girls, followed by the RGV Racers boys team takes on the Laredo boys at 12 p.m. Then the Lightning of the girls will play the winner of the Coastal Bend Laredo girls, and the boys Lightning will play the winner of the Racers and the Laredo boys. In our championship matchups here, the Racers and the Rebels on the girls' side at 8 p.m. and the boys' side, the Rebels and the Coastal Bend at 6 p.m. Again, thank you for joining us here bright and early on a beautiful Sunday, coming to you from South Padre Island, Texas. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez will be joining me for some color commentary. Jason Benavides to my left, mounting the switching. Coach Darnett controlling or leading the RGB Laredo squad, and Coach Corey Haywood leading the Coastal Bend Stars. Step away for a few moments as the national anthem will take place.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Alrighty, we're live here again. Coastal Bend will be in the yellow. The Laredo girls will be in the blue. Trying to drive this one across, going on the move in an early travel call to start things off here again. Now Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez, to my right. Joe, how you doing this beautiful Sunday morning?
Good morning to you. It's been gonna be a busy day today, as it was yesterday.
It was a very busy, fun day yesterday, and we expect the same today. And we have the Coastal Bend girls and the Laredo girls going to action as a 3-ball attempt missed, won't go, and that ball sails out of bounds.
Yeah, Maya Gonzalez on that previous play under the basket, she called for a travel. She left her pivot foot. So
I'm trying to drive that one across here is Donica Robles. Fire the pass outside the arc, taking that one back is Mia Calderon. Calderon fires it back outside, intended for Emily Burton. Now the Coastal Bend girls getting some defense early on, breaking up some plays. Burton set the inbound. We'll do the starting 5 over for the Coastal Bend. Mariela Gonzalez, Harley Gillespie, Maya Gonzalez, Jacelyn Villarreal, and Talia Bess. It's a quick steal here by the Coastal Bend. That's Talia Bess trying to get the ball. Swings it across over to Maya Gonzalez. Gonzalez working her way across the court. Swings it back outside in the corner. Finds open play attempt for Villarreal. Good passing here. That's a 3-ball attempt by Villarreal, and it's good. Jacelyn Villarreal gets it started early. 3-ball here for the Coastal Bend. They go up in the lead here again. Jacqueline Villarreal gets the 3 up. And starters for Laredo girls, Emily Utron, Deanna Lara, Mia Calderon, Donica Robles, and Emily Degollado. Shot attempt up, won't go again. NBA rules, 12-minute quarter, 30-second shot clocks. What do you see so far from this point of view?
You got Jacelyn Villarreal with the ball. Over to Gillespie. Gillespie from Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. Back over to Villarreal from HM Kingsville.
Shot clock violation over against the Coastal Bend.
Laredo basketball.
Laredo set them out to Emily Butron. You thrown out of Laredo Alexander. Goes off now to Donica Robles. Robles swings the pass across. Now a good deep 3. That's NBA range, and they cash it through. Laredo ties it up.
That was a nice 3-pointer. She followed through with her whole motion.
Mia Calderon ties the ball game up for the Laredo Stars. On come loose here, down trying to take that one back. Emily Degollado. Swings it back across, finds Robles. A huge foul right there, and that's the first foul of the ball game. First foul of the game going against the Coastal Bend.
Laredo basketball.
Non-shooting foul. Laredo Stars inbound as Vitron. Gets it off now to Donica Robles. Was under pressure, finds it out to a wide open shot. Degollado from downtown. That one's just a bit short. Ball rebounded here by Laredo. You go back out to Degollado. Swings it over. Vitron from the 3 won't go. Ball rebounded here by Talia Bess. Talia Bess out of Sinton. Around here, that's Maya Gonzalez. Vitron gets the steal here for Laredo. Here come the All-Stars trying to get something going. A big steal right there by Mariela Gonzalez. Takes it to the house, and it's broken up quickly. Good playmaking there by Donica Robles to set up on the fly. Defensive play, that's Harley Gillespie who gets it in.
Yeah, on the low post. For easy 2.
And a good way to be there. Some good basketball IQ being displayed so far. Harley Gillespie making first team in 29-5A. All district squad, and of course the Flower Bluff Lady Hornets, a great team this year. 3-ball from the corner up, won't go, falls short. Best on the rebound, gets it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez nearly called in the travel, goes out to Bess. Bess goes back out here to Gillespie. Gillespie caught in traffic, goes out to Bess. Bess from the baseline, trying to work her way across, just stays in bound, pass up inside. They find Mariela Gonzalez to connect for 2. Mariela Gonzalez gets herself in the scorebook. 7-3 ball game. The lead slowly starting to take some separation. Mia Calderon swings the pass on the corner to Vitron. Vitron goes back out to Robles, passing around the arc. 3-ball up, and it's good.
Another nice high arcing 3-pointer there for him.
Degollado hitting a deep three. Cuts it down to a 1-point game, 7-6. Maya Gonzalez looking to find a cut through traffic on a floater, a little bit short. Foul called on the play. 7:06 left to play in this first quarter.
That is our first immediate timeout.
And immediate timeout here presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram and around just past Texas. We'll take a quick break. 7:06 left to play in the first quarter. Coastal Bend leads Laredo by 1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. We get our media timeout today presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located in Aransas Pass, Texas. Keep an eye out for our QR code you see on our screen there to find out how you get some good deals on a brand new vehicle, used, pre-owned. We're just looking to trade in and get an upgrade again. Head on down to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Aransas Pass. Back underway here, 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Robles fires it out to Vitron. On swings it back out. On a move. Good shot up, won't go. Rebounding here by Gonzalez. Maya Gonzalez here out of Aransas Pass. She's fouled and she'll take a trip to the line.
Foul on Laredo at the line, 3-2.
It's foul number 1 against the Laredo Stars. Mariela Gonzalez got the pass off by Maya Gonzalez, so she'll take a trip to the charity stripe. First free throw, no good. And 2 fouls, 1 for either side as we have a 5-in, 5-out. The 5th set to check in here after Mariela Gonzalez takes her second free throw, currently 0 for 1 from the line. And she'll go 1 for 1. Coastal Bend makes it a 2-point lead. That's 3 points on the quarter here so far for Mariela Gonzalez. And multiple check-ins coming in here. Robles fires it off. Vitron, and we're seeing this passing around the arc by the Laredo Stars. A good floater by Vitron, just short. Ball brought down by Daniela Cedillo. Here comes Janelle Lopez driving it back and stolen away now by Degollado. Pass intended here for Mia Calderon, just a bit too high, a bit overthrown, and now the Coastal Bend, Laredo, will make their full sub, 5-in, 5-out. And Coach René at the helm for the Laredo Stars. Corey Haywood at the helm for the Coastal Bend teams. In fact, Corey Haywood actually coaching both Coastal Bend squads. Here comes the drive across here. Janelle Lopez who tries to get a pass off inside to Marisa Costa. They've been overthrown. 6:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Long pass around, good 3 attempt there, falling short, brought down by Janelle Lopez. Long pass, taking her time on it here now is Kiara Fuentes. Fuentes out of Kingsville King. Good post and the move won't go, brought down. Becca Beltran. Coming in outside as Chloe Taylor had the pass. Beltran waiting at the top of the arc. Goes for a long 2, won't go. Ball back down here by Cedillo. Gonna get this one across here. That says Esmeralda Hill, cuts through traffic, won't go. Ball winds up dead and out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Basketball. Timeout. Timeout on the floor. Timeout.
Timeout called here by the Coastal Bend. We'll step away for a few moments. 8-6 your current score. You're watching Real Sports Live. 5:14 left to play in the first.
We are the
Back here to Real Sports Live, 8-6 ball game, 5:12 left to play. Game 1 of Day 2, the South Texas Area Regional Showcase here on Real Sports Live. Taylor on the rebound. It's the pass across, finds Esparza. Goes back out to Rebecca Beltran. The 3-ball attempt up and in. Ashley Vayin gets to the fall. Now Laredo takes the lead. Ball winds up out of bounds.
Nice block there from the young girl from McMullen County.
And Chloe Taylor was a stand-up. McMullen County Cowgirls out of 32, 1A. Took the crown. Right behind them, Samperlita from the Valley. Shot attempt won't go. Ball brought down by Abigail Esparza. Gets the pass across here to Vayin. Vayin hit a 3 a few moments ago. Sweeps off to Taylor. Taylor in the post trying to shake off 2 Coastal Bend defenders. 3-ball from the top of the arc, falls just short. Taylor on the board and she's fouled. That's foul number 2 that goes against Coastal Bend Stars. Non-shooting foul, so Taylor will go to the baseline and inbound from there. Cut through traffic and now first shooting foul of the ball game going against Laredo. Coastal Bend 1 for 2 from the line. That was Mariela Gonzalez who went one in earlier. And Laredo takes their first trip to the charity stripe. Doing the honors there, Ashley Vayin. Vayin with 3 points in this first quarter so far. First one falls through. Ten-day your current score now a 2-point lead. They'll go 1 for 2 as well, so both teams now 1 for 2. Here comes the pass across. Kiara Fuentes fires it out, top of the arc, finds Dinalise Cedillo. Cedillo goes back out to Janelle Lopez. Lopez fires it off the Hill. Hill inside the paint, gonna call her own number. Foul called, she'll take a trip to the line. Again, Coastal Bend 1 for 2 from the free throw line today. Esmeralda Hill scoreless so far in this first quarter. .409 left to go. Trying to get something going.
Stepped on the baseline, turning the ball over. Back over to Coastal Bend.
Coastal Bend turning it around here, trying to come back on top. They started off leading the ball game.
Coastal Bend turns it over. Back over to Laredo girls.
We're seeing Laredo starting to intensify the pressure a bit on defense, and again, they started off trailing this ball game. They've turned it around. They got Vayin leading with 4 points, and Calderon and Delgado combining for 6 points, both of them with 3 points apiece. Ball winds up out of bounds. Coastal Bend basketball. And 3:45 left to play here in the first. That's a cross, finds Hill. That's a charging call on Hill.
Nice little turnaround pirouette type jumper.
That's foul number 4 right there, and that was a good attempt there by Esmeralda Hill.
Unfortunately, yeah, it was a charge.
Wait for the defender in to take the charge. Taylor swings it back out. 3 from the elbow is good. Abigail Esparza drains it in. Now we go to a 5-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll step away for a few moments. 13-8. 3:19 left to go in the first here. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 3:18 left to play. Ruben Rodriguez in the call, Joe Gomez to my right. Laredo leading by 5 after a big 3 by Abigail Esparza. 3-ball attempt, that one off the back iron. So Joe, what have you been seeing so far here in this first quarter?
And so far it's been a good game, you know. Not a lot of fouls. Turnovers, yes. But so far it's been pretty good.
And it's been an
for the first game.
Evenly matched up game in a sense. You know, Laredo jumping out after a flurry. Here comes Rebecca Beltran. Esparza going for a 3. That one short. Was it going to go back-to-back? Taylor with the loose ball. Knocked away by Janelle Lopez. Lopez now driving it back for the Coastal Bend. Again, we're now trailing by 5. Who goes up and she's fouled. She'll take a trip to the line.
That's Lopez from Taft High School.
With the Taft Lady Greyhounds.
Yep.
On Laredo at the line is shooting 2, number 4, Janelle Lopez.
She averaged 17.2 points per game for the Greyhounds, 10.5 rebounds, and had 6.4 steals for the Lady Greyhounds out of Taft, Texas.
Coastal Bend 1 for 5 from the line. They'll go 2 for 6 with that one.
1 out of 2 for Lopez.
And those were all senior averages for her.
Three fouls against Laredo, 4 against the Coastal Bend. It's foul number 5 against the Coastal Bend. Top of the arc 3, that one just short, brought down by Esparza. Esparza hit a deep 3 earlier. Fires off to Taylor and a good steal by Hill. So here comes Hill, full steam ahead for the Coastal Bend Stars. We're trying to cut this back down again, now down by 4, looking to make it a 1-point game or even a 2-point game as a foul call, and they're going to be a travel. Saw a lot of contact on Hill, but prior to the travel call until the foul. But if the travel wasn't called, it could have been an easy foul right there.
Yeah. Yeah, she does like to attack the basket. That's one thing about Esmeralda Hill.
Esmeralda Hill out of Miller High. Now it's a shooting foul right there. And Ashley Vaillen go to the line. Vaillen currently sitting. Went 4 points. Coach Laredo 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
At the line, shooting 2, number 3, Ashley Vaillen.
And Vaillen 4 points in this first quarter. She makes it 5.
First free throw is good.
10-13 score.
2 for 2 for Vaillen.
Or 9-15, excuse me. That's 6 points now for Ashley Vaillen. 15-9 your current score. Tapped up, won't go. Top of the arc 3 attempt by Lopez. She drives in, shoots it back out. Long 3's up. 2 bounces and it falls through. Coastal Bend finally gets to stop the bleeding. They make it a 3-point ball game. Kiara Fuentes hits her first bucket of the game. Ball at the top of the arc. Good driving up on, won't go. Ball brought down by Cedillo. Cedillo trying to maneuver around. Swings it back out. Acosta from downtown won't go. Ball just kept in bounds here by Esparza, but here comes Laredo back on offense. That's Rebecca Beltran. Beltran goes back out to Esparza, fires it out to Beltran. Beltran shoots it out in the corner. That's a 3 attempt. It's up off the back iron. Kept in play here by Vaillen.
Cedillo with the rebound.
And Cedillo with the steal. Good cut by Fuentes, won't go. Beltran the rebound. Now we're seeing Laredo trying to pick up the pace. Coastal Bend cutting it down to a 3-point game.
Nice little travel there.
And Fuentes trying to get the fake out on defense.
Coastal Bend basketball.
Not the right idea, just a little bit 2 more steps than imagined. Time winding down. Hill up in the corner, gonna drive in from the baseline, puts it through. Esmeralda Hill. The Miller Lady Bug tacks on her first 2 of the game. 14-15, 1-point game. Drive up won't go. That's the end of the first quarter, 15-14. What started off as the Coastal Bend lead. Laredo finishes the lead the first half quarter. 15-14, we'll step away for a few moments. The second quarter, we'll get to the first half stats after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have...
Back here to Real Sports Live, game one of day two of the South Texas Area Regional Showcase from South Padre Island Convention Center in beautiful SPI, Texas. First matchup, Laredo All-Stars, Coastal Bend All-Stars finished off the first half. Shubain finished off with 6. Abigail Esparza with 3. Mia Calderon with 3. Emily Degliato with 3 over for the Coastal Bend. Rayla Gonzalez with 3. Janelle Lopez 1. Esmeralda Hill and Harley Gillespie with 2 apiece. And Kara Fuentes and Jason Villarreal with 3 apiece. Putting that one up, and it's good. Kara Fuentes now has 5 points in this game so far. Coastal Bend back on top. Robles with the ball. Gets it open or wide open. Jalomo from downtown won't go. All brought down. Attempt for a mid-range 2. Ball rebounded here by Janelle Lopez. Janelle Lopez, the tap Lady Greyhound on the move. Fuentes trying to put it up in a good board right there as Elsa Costa on it. And Fuentes goes for a mid-range 2 but just overshoots it. Here comes Donica Robles. Long pass across, swings it over, and a passing around the arc. And good IQ there by Fuentes, so she just keeps it in bounds. And Jaloma comes up, so Laredo gets a second chance at it. Jaloma swings it back out. Corner 3 attempt by Robles, up and good. Now Laredo back on top, and it's a shootout so far here in the second quarter. Donica Robles' his first 3 of the game, and things getting interesting, Joe.
Yep, loses the ball there. That was Cedillo.
Foul called clear as day. On Janelle Lopez, that's foul number 6 against the Coastal Bend Stars.
Foul on Coastal Bend at the line, shooting 2, number 22, Danica Robles.
Danica Robles scoreless in the first quarter, tacked on her first 3 a few moments ago, taking her first trip to the free throw line. 3 for 5 from the line of the Laredo Stars. Go 3 for 6 with that attempt. It's either shot at the bench there, presented by Bert Ruiz. Bert Ruiz and Jam Ruiz on the baselines, mounting some wireless cameras. Let's have Jammer's point there. Winner perspective as Robles drains in a free throw. Should go 1 for 2 from the line. 4 points for her in this first half so far, and another turnover here by the Coastal Bend. And we've seen turnovers been starting to plague this Coastal Bend team early on.
Yeah, sure has. Just a little bit off the mark.
Rodriguez inbounds it to Robles. Post move, trying to get this one up, and she gets it through.
Takes it off the glass.
Valeria Costilla makes it to fall in. Another turnover right there against the Coastal Bend, and we're just seeing Laredo picking it up on defense. Have some check-ins here coming in from the Coastal Bend side.
For the Coastal Bend. Laredo basketball.
Get something going, good move across. Here comes the drive. Mariela Gonzalez full steam ahead, has 2 defenders to beat, swings it back out. Finds Gonzalez, and that's another foul right there. That'll be foul number 4 against the Laredo Stars.
At the line, Coastal Bend girls, number 1, Mariela Gonzalez.
Mariela Gonzalez will go to the line again. We mentioned earlier, Coastal Bend 2 for 6 from the free throw line. And they'll go 2 for 7. Mariela Gonzalez out of Skidmore Tinian. Go now 2 for 8 from the free throw line. Robles resetting the offense, stops, checks, and fires. That one just short. Ball brought down here by Harley Gillespie. Harley Gillespie holding off as she has a 3-on-1 attack. Swings it back out, finds Talia Best. Best connects on side to Villarreal. Mid-range jumper is good, count it.
Villarreal from HM Kingsville, Lady Brahma.
Villarreal now with 5 points so far. She got that mid-range jumper. Now the Coastal Bend biting back in a rough foul.
Jump ball, possession belongs to Coastal Bend.
Ooh, the jump ball. Maya Gonzalez. It's the 5th foul against the Laredo girls.
Timeout on the floor, timeout on the floor.
Now a timeout on the floor taken by the Coastal Bend. 21-18. Our timeouts presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Aransas Pass, Texas. Go on bound, try to get yourself a brand new vehicle or pre-owned and tell them Real Sports Live sent you. Say wait for a few moments, 20-second timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston.
Back here, Real Sports Live, 21-18, 9:02 left to play in the second quarter. Another turnover against the Coastal Bend.
Yeah,
We've
ball
seen
went through Gillespie's hands there on the sideline.
And turnovers have been proving costly against the Coastal Bend. They're down by 3.
Gillespie from Corpus Christi Flower Bluff.
Fires it off now to Gonzalez. Gillespie calling for a mid-range jumper, gonna run inside on a floater, off the glass, won't go. Ball loose and gonna be just kept in play by Maya Gonzalez. Trying to drive the ball back here is Donica Robles. Robles makes a good move off the glass, won't go. Ward picked up by Mariela Gonzalez, and here comes Skidmore Tinian Lady Bobcat. She's fouled, she'll take a trip to the line.
Foul on Laredo.
Skidmore Tynan.
Skidmore Tynan?
Tynan, yeah.
Number 1, Mariela Gonzalez.
Just outside of Beeville.
Skidmore Tynan, a 29-3A team. Free throw won't go again. Mariela Gonzalez, 3 points in the first quarter, went 1 for 2 from the liner last time. And she'll go 1 for 2 again.
1 for 2 for Mariela Gonzalez.
Back to a 2-point game, 21-19, 8:15 left to play.
With all these turnovers they've been having for the Coastal Bend girls, they're still in it.
And they've been,
Just 2 points down.
they've been plagued by turnovers, but they managed to hold off on it.
That looked like it was a reach-in foul.
Foul going against the Coastal Bend. It's foul number 7 against them. 7 fouls to 5.
That first free throw is good.
Laredo sinks in a free throw. That's Diane Lada. Lada, Laredo Cigaroa, 35-18. And scoreless in the first quarter, sinks her first free throw. And Coastal Bend has been, despite the turnovers, they still managed to hold their own. She'll go 1 for 2 from the line, 22-19. We're back to a 3-point ball game. The last beat, as that one's stolen away by Robles. And here comes Laredo back on offense. Good move. Slow roller finds itself inside.
Had just enough on it just to go into the rim, to the basket.
Well, let's go. Steele will make the shot. Foul call, down one.
Bit of a yell from HM Kingsville. Little running jumper in the paint.
21-24 your current score. Chance for a three-point play. And they get it. That's 5 points for her in this quarter alone.
Got that soft bounce on that. Yeah, free throw.
All right, took its time on it too, 22-24. A very interesting ball game we've had so far. Both teams evenly matched. Foul call, down one on the other side of the court. That's Valeria Costilla.
Man, Costilla just drives that baseline and nice little jump shot off the glass.
And Costilla quiet in the first quarter, scoreless now, 6 points, looking to make it 7. And she does. 2 successful plays made here. (27-22) your current score. Sadil gets the pass. Goes back out to Gillespie. Gillespie resetting the offense here, now trying to direct traffic. Swings it back across, finds Maya Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets the pass inside the Best. Best back to Gonzalez, off the glass, won't go. Good play attempt there by Coastal Bend. But here comes Laredo back on offense. Long fire crossing Gillespie. Looks like she got a hand on it and broke it up. Molly Gillespie's been like a pinball over the court. She's been up and down, playing both offense and defense. She just broke up a play right there.
Hey, that's why they call them Hustling Hornets from Flower Bluff.
Of course, the 29-5A squad.
Yeah, she's also 29-5A most valuable player.
Tells you a lot that she's very well deserving of being on this court. Trying to put this ball up, and good defense right there as Maya Gonzalez brings the board down, and a steal here by Jalomo. Jalomo from downtown puts it through. So the steal and the three, the icing on the cake, makes it 30-22. Now the largest lead of the game so far for Laredo. So Jalomo's first 3 points of the game. Gillespie looking to go for a three of her own, but she's going to drive and off the glass, won't go. Ball picked up, and now here comes the Laredo Stars, driving it back across to Dan Lada. Lada contested three. Few bounces, won't go. Gillespie on the board again. Another steal here, putting this one up as Jalomo. Won't go. Lada under pressure, trying to go in the post. Gillespie contesting the shot, won't go. It's a fight for the ball, picking this one up as Castillo puts it up, won't go. Gillespie with another board. And she's been on fire so far defensively.
Yeah. Oh, that was running foul there.
Taking an immediate timeout, 5:37 left to play here in the second quarter. 30-22, our immediate timeout presented by Alan Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Around His Pass, Texas. Go ahead and take a look at that QR code before we take a quick break. Tell them Real Sports Live sent you. QR code gives you some good deals on the inventory going on. And we're back after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We are the Royal High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in
Real Sports Live, Gillespie makes the free throw. Again, Joe, talking about Harley Gillespie out of Flower Bluff, and she's been doing outstanding. She only has 3 points in her name, but defensively, she's already about to hit double digits with rebounds and steals.
Yeah, she's hustling out there.
As Gillespie goes 2 for 2. She has 4 points now.
Keeping the Coastal Bend in the game.
Of course, Harley Gillespie making first team All-District, the 29-5A District MVP as well. Beltran contested three, won't go. That ball brought down by Lopez.
She's only a junior, too, out of Flower Bluff.
Rasby swings the pass inside, finds Best. Best off the glass, clean look in. Talia Best, good playmaking there out of Sinton. Back to a 4-point game. Again, going back to Gillespie, that's doing all that. Again, first team all-district and then your MVP, and you're only a junior. That's a scary sight to see when you head to your senior year. That makes you a prime prospect for potential college scouting.
Yeah. Yeah, later on, you know, her senior year.
Good move right there. A spin up, off and in. Emily Degollado gets herself back in the game. Putting it up, won't go, and a charging call now against Coastal Bend. And that's foul number 8 against the Coastal Bend Stars in this first half with 4:43 left to play. Beltran at the top of the arc gets a screen. Got Taylor from McMullen County calling for it, but gets it off now to Butron. Butron gets it across down to Calderon. Calderon being contested at the top of the arc by Fuentes. Butron trying to cut in. They swing it back across here to Degollado from a 3, won't go. Brought down by Bess. This goes out to Fuentes. Fuentes out of H&M King, swings it across to Cedillo to Celoso midway. Going back out here to Janelle Lopez. Butron driving up off the glass, won't go. All brought down here by Degollado. Finds Taylor, the McMullen County Cowgirl. Swings it off, 3 at the top. The corner won't go. Beltran tries the top of the arc, that one's short. Ball picked up here, here comes Fuentes. Lady Brahma on the move, gets past Beltran and puts it through. Coastal Bend slowly fighting back. Kiara Fuentes with 7 points in his first half, 4 in this second quarter. Beltran passing, 3, shot by Degollado is good. And every time Laredo or Coastal Bend gets a score and Laredo puts it back up to a 6-7 point game. 8 points here for Emily Degollado. 3 attempt up, won't go, brought down by Beltran. Fired off to Taylor. Taylor has that pass broken up by Lopez.
It's a good steal in the paint for Lopez.
Lopez going for a pivot move, won't go, off the glass, count it. Ayala Gonzalez out of Skidmore time and puts it in. Chloe Taylor, the McMullen County Cowgirl, attacks in her first 2. Team timeout taken, 37-30. 2:14 left to go in the second. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full.
Back here at Real Sports Live, 37-30, 2:12 left to play in the second quarter. Laredo trying to hold on to that lead. Good IQ right there as that ball goes off Coastal Bend. Laredo gets to take possession near the baseline.
Smart move on her.
Laredo trying to get as much separation as possible. They had early on, but Coastal Bend's been biting back despite all those fouls and turnovers they've been giving up.
remains Laredo basketball.
The ball was knocked out of bounds by the Coastal Bend girls.
But Coastal Bend, they've been playing some great defense. He throwing from the arc, puts it through.
From down.
Goes back to a 10-point game.
Nothing but threes for the Laredo girls.
They've been on an absolute tear. He throwing, hitting the three a few months ago.
Tip ball.
Good playmaking here. That's Calderon on the drive back. Taylor calling for it, now trying to move on the move. Cedillo puts it up. Fuentes trying to back her up, and that pressure was coming in by Laredo. What a way to sit back up on defense.
She was just a little bit too far under the basket to get that ball to go in.
Taylor fouled.
Foul on Coastal Bend at the line.
Foul number 9 against Coastal Bend is Chloe Taylor. Chloe Taylor finishing off with 2 points so far in this first half. Had a scoreless first quarter. Few bounces and it won't go. .40, 30, 10-point ball game, your current score. Taylor goes 0 for 2 from the line. Approach the 1-minute mark of the first half. Hill, mid-range 2, in and out of the rim, won't go. Had a good look on it. Very tough shot to take. Gallardo trying to get it back up. He throw on the rebound. Now here comes Hill with a shake and bake. Swings it back across, finds Fuentes. Fuentes trying to get a crossover, puts it up, won't go. Brought down by Vitron. Vitron fires it across, finds Degollado. Degollado swings it back out. Moving 3, that one just short. That was Mia Calderon on the shot attempt. Taylor at the top of the arc. Gonna cut through traffic, good move, puts it through. Goes 0 for 2 from the line, but makes up for it with a nice play inside the paint.
Largest leader of the game for the Laredo girls, 12 points.
12 a Baker's dozen, 42-30. And Taylor with the steal. Looking to finish off, swings it out. 3 ball up, just a bit wide to the left. That was Rebecca Beltran, the shot attempt. That's the end of the first half. I'll get you the halftime stats momentarily. We'll take a quick timeout here. Again, 10-minute halftime. You're watching Real Sports Live. At the end of the first, Laredo 42, Coastal Bend 30.
The highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories.
Alrighty, welcome here to the Real Sports Live halftime show presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. 42-30 your current score at the half. Laredo leading the Coastal Bend. We'll get you the rundown. Chloe Taylor finishing off with 4 points. Justin Jalomo finishing off with 3. Ashley Vain with 6. Emily Bitron with 3. Valeria Costilla finishing off with 8. Dan Lara with 1. Abigail Esparza with 3. Mia Calderon with 3. Danica Robles with 4. And Emily Degollado leading the scoring with 8. Over on the other side here for the Coastal Bend, Mariela Gonzalez with 6, Janelle Lopez with 1, Esmeralda Hill with 2 points, Harley Gillespie with 4, Kiara Fuentes with 7, Jason Villarreal with 8, and Talia Best finishing off with 2. So Villarreal and Degollado both leading the scoring for either side, combining 16 points between the two. And it's been a very fast-paced matchup. Evenly matched, and again, we've said early on, despite the turnovers that have been allowed by the Coastal Bend, they've still managed to hold their own within the game. Yeah, but this is the largest lead we've seen in the ball game. We saw it was Coastal Bend who had the lead in the first quarter, but ever since then it's been Laredo, just smooth sailing for them. And again, despite all that offensive struggles, they've managed to hold their own. They keep on battling back, and it's going to be an interesting second half. We'll take a quick timeout again and get you a recap of the half. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. That for gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Back here at Real Sports Live halftime show again. We have Joe Gomez is with us. Joe, what are some of the things you've seen so far in this first half?
And so far for the Coastal Bend girls, just the fact that a lot of turnovers for these young ladies and not completing the drive to the basket. For the Laredo girls, nothing but threes, taking advantage. They're getting second, third chance shots to get those baskets under the paint. So that's why they have that 12-point lead.
But again, for the Coastal Bend, despite the turnovers, the missed attempts here, being outplayed in a sense offensively by Laredo, they've held their own and they've been biting back. And one of the key leaders in this squad here, we've had Jacqueline Villarreal, Harley Gillespie, both have been doing good on paper. And Villarreal leading with 8 points on the offense. Gillespie with 4 points in the first half, but what she had a low-scoring first half, but she had a high defensive first half. She had 7-8 steals and about 6 rebounds already.
Yeah, they're not out of the game. It's only 4 possessions if you're going by threes.
And if you're going by 2, 6.
Or 6 possessions if you're going by 2s. But yeah, with the time that they have, 12-minute periods, a lot of time. So they're still in it.
And what are your thoughts on what do you expect to happen here in the third quarter?
I'm sure Coach Corey Haywood is going to get them to probably press a little more on the defensive side, cause some turnovers, and let the girls loose, and shoot the threes. Laredo pretty much going to probably do the same game plan.
Or without a doubt, here we'll have some good playmaking. So what are just some of your also things you expect to see? Think we're going to have more of a high-scoring game in the second half?
I think it'll be a little bit more, a little bit more high-scoring.
It's been a great game without a doubt so far. Again, we'll take a quick timeout, third quarter in about 2 minutes. Laredo leading 42-30 over the Coastal Bend. Be back. We have our segment with Andrew Cordero, Through the Lens with Andrew Rubin. We'll talk about what he sees on the court. And you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Started the third quarter. Again, our game's presented by South Padre Island. Again, we don't charge fans for what we do. We get all our money off advertising. So if you'd like to join us, be part of the advertiser here again, go ahead and call Mr. Joe Gumbels. We'll get you his numbers momentarily. Again, 42-30 now time. It's my 10th for a drum roll right there. We have our new favorite segment, Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. Andrew Cordero now joining me. What are some of the things you see so far in this game, Andrew?
Oh man, good morning, Ruben. It's actually been a pretty good game. I'm liking the physicality and tenacity, of Laredo, dude. They're just gunning, going after every offensive rebound, pushing the tempo.
And Coastal Bend, they've been holding their own again. We talked about it in the halftime show. Despite some of the more turnovers, some of the fouls, Coastal Bend still managed to hold themselves in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even on fast breaks, they're there. They're pushing. They can just work on those offensive rebounds. Other than that, they're right there with Laredo, despite the 12-point deficit.
Well, they're off to a good start. They've already forced Laredo to go 0-for-2 on 2 trips to the basket. Trying to get the drive across here is Gonzalez. Gonzalez fires a corner 3 attempt. That was Anthony Villarreal leads the scoring with 8. Gonzalez loses the ball. Ball picked up. Villarreal swings it back down to Harley Gillespie. Gonzalez goes back out here to Gonzalez. Ariela Gonzalez trying to put it up on go. Now both teams 0-for-4 in trips to the basket, and it's going to be more of a defensive showcase. I like to say, when you have two of the best teams, it's either going to be a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game because of the great defense that's going to be played.
Yeah, definitely. It's shifting more towards the defensive aspect here.
3 attempt up, knocked in by Laredo, and they get the party started off here in the second half. Ashley Vain finished off the first half with 6, that puts 9 on her day so far.
You just see that Laredo defense just swarming, man.
And Laredo's been very aggressive on defense, and the beauty of it's here, they've drawn less fouls so far, so they're very aggressive, but they're more cautious on the fouls. Again, we saw Coastal Bend finish off with 9 fouls, Laredo only allowing 6 fouls.
And back-to-back trips for Coastal Bend, you know, where they've had opportunities to get those second, third chance buckets, and they just can't seem to get them to fall.
Now Laredo's been in sync as a team. They know where they have a sixth sense in a sense. They know where the ball's going to be already before it happens. It's just great playmaking there. It's driving back here, Justin Chalomo finished off the first half with 3 points. They're going to go for a 3. Chalomo decides to pull the trigger from the top of the arc, won't go. All kept in play here now. Coastal Bend, they're starting to be up on their toes a bit more. As Gillespie fires it off to Gonzalez, off the glass. There's a foul, and the first foul of the ball game.
That is one thing that I've seen Coastal Bend with some success, the fast break, just push, and keeping Laredo on their heels.
And Laredo finishing off the first half with 6. That's their first foul of the second half. Gonzalez now with 7 points. What's some of the energy you see on the court so far, Andrew?
Just fast-paced energy from Laredo and Coastal Bend, trying to keep up with them and match up with it. And I mean, down there on the baseline when I'm, taking pictures, you can feel it, the aggressiveness, from both teams, especially battling under the bucket for those rebounds. And it's actually a pretty good game so far.
It's been a big game so far, Andrew. Of course, the feel, the energy up here on press throw is a lot different from courtside. So Laredo maintains possession here. Good floater attempt, won't go. Right, 3:46 your current score. Swings it back out. Pass thrown just a bit too late. Intended for Harley Gillespie.
So once again, man, they're Coastal Bend. They're pushing that up tempo fast break, but I mean, they just almost there. They just can't seem to, complete it.
Oh, but they're getting a lot closer in the first half. They had Laredo they tried to get the fast breaks on Laredo, but Laredo's been quick on their toes ever since. But Coastal Bend starting to find the gaps in the Laredo defense, and pretty soon we can see the score turn around. It's a good drive in there by Laredo. Leilani Medina attacks in her first 2 of the game after a scoreless first half. 47-33.
Kudos to those Laredo girls. They're shutting down that paint, and they're forcing Coastal Bend to take those highly contested shots. And Coastal Bend just has to keep chipping in.
Swings it back out. Corner 3 attempt up, but short. Ball picked up here by Mariela Gonzalez. Gonzalez holding off, swings it back out. Finds Bess. Bess goes to Gillespie. Gillespie goes back out to Lopez from way downtown, in and out of the rim, won't go. Gillespie on the board, rebound, reverse layup, puts it in. Harley Gillespie quickly back on defense. She finished off the first half with 2, that's 6 points for an end. We talked about Gillespie earlier, low scoring on offense, but she's been killing it on defense.
Oh, definitely. You can see her right there right away. As soon as you score, get back on defense, hustle all the way.
And Joe Gomez, she's from Flower Bluff. They pointed out they've called them the Hustling Hornets.
There you go.
As far as it comes up with the steal. Gets it back out to Vain. Who swings it back. Good fast break move, and it's in.
2 points, number 3, Ashley.
Ashley Vain tacks in 2 more for herself. 37-49, it's a 12-point game.
Just like that, it's a 10-point gap. Coastal Bend's closing in on it.
Maya Gonzalez tacks in 2 more. 39-49, a 10-point game. Bit of a rough foul.
Kickball violation, media timeout.
We'll take a media timeout here, presented by Allen Samuels. Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram and Aransas Pass, Texas. Stop on down, get yourself a brand new vehicle. Tell them Real Sports Live sent you. Be back with more with Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew after this.
High quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First Pressings, Collective.
Back here at Real Sports Live, 49-39, 7:31 left to play. Back here with Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. It's a three from the corner. Abigail Esparza sinks it in.
Laredo sees Coastal Bend close that gap and hit you with a three from the corner.
Oh, they've been doing it all ball game here. Esparza now at 6 points after 3 in the first half. Again, we mentioned that earlier. A fast-paced attack here. We see as soon as Coastal Bend cuts it down to within single digits, Laredo quickly to respond, and they force a double-digit game. Inbound here to Gillespie. Swings it back out, won't go. Jump ball called, go possession here too. Coastal Bend. 52-39 will get you the baseline camera. 3 ball up, won't go. All brought down here by Esparza. Gets it off now to Valeria Costilla. Three looked like it was tipped, but it falls in.
Laredo sitting comfortably with those corner threes.
Ronnie Medina.
Yeah, Coastal Bend, you know, they tend to leave them open is what I've seen in the last couple of series. They have that one girl, I guess they just rotate over and they don't account for her.
Trying to go around, good move, putting it up, gets it through. Jesslyn Jalomo cutting through traffic, but gets it in. Take a quick timeout here again. We'll be back with more for one more quick segment. 55-41, you're watching Real Sports Live.
You just have to have Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the class.
Welcome back to the Real Sports Live. Again, our final moment in this segment of Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. 41-55, your current score. Here, a big part of the ball game we've seen is the ball coming under the scoreboard on the score table.
And then you start the whole digging, where did it roll, you know?
One of the more fun moments we've seen in basketball. How many times, I know Kevin Arnold said on the broadcast one time that how many times have we seen where the ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard? It's a game of who can bring it down first. But not every day you have the ball roll under the score table.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, as a photographer on the baseline, you know, you got to watch out for those balls. Yesterday, put my life on the line for one of our Real Sports Live tripods out there. You know, it was pretty cool, you know. Got to keep your head on the swivel out there.
And of course, I'm sure there's been countless times where you're right next to the basket, and a fast break coming in, and you almost get ran into by one of the players.
Oh yeah, and instances like that, I tell people like I'll take the charge.
Little shot of espresso to wake you up in a sense.
Yep.
3 ball up, won't go. Ball brought down. That's Talia Bess. Bess goes out to Esmeralda Hill. Hill finished off the first half with 2 points. And she tries to reset the offense. Pump fakes a pass. Caught, nowhere to go. Swings it, finds Bess. Bess caught in traffic, and she's going to be ruled here, and she's fouled.
Foul on Laredo. Will be Coastal Bend basketball. After this,
Coastal Bend will take a timeout, and that's going to do it for our quick segment here Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. Andrew, thanks for stopping by.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
Feel Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigor.
Real Sports Live, 55-41, your current score. It's something going past here on the outside. Joe Gomez back with me to my right-hand side. A three-ball attempt is good here by the Laredo. 60-41. Ian Calderon with 6 points in this ballgame. So, Joe, what have you seen so far in this third quarter?
So far, it looks like the Laredo girls extended their lead to 21 points.
60-41, your current score. Getting it back up.
Foul on Laredo. At the line, shooting two, number 11.
Foul called here as Esmeralda Hill going back to the game. Hill finished off the first half with 2 points. He's done a lot of good defense in his ballgame so far. Good view right there, the Laredo girls bench. $60-39 here, 4:15 left to play in the third quarter. On a move, Robles. Foul call, but it's going to be a non-shooting foul.
Foul on Coastal Bend.
Coastal Bend get their third foul. Laredo has 4 fouls in the second half so far. They're losing the ball. They hand it back off here. Finds Calderon. Robles goes back to Beltran. Beltran, long pass across the arc. They find Robles. Excuse me, Calderon, who goes back to Beltran for a three, and he puts it through. She puts it through. Rebecca Beltran from way beyond the arc sinks it in. Tacks on her first three of the game. Fuentes gets it across, finds Acosta. Acosta goes to Hill. Hill gonna try to make a good move. A travel on Hill.
Laredo basketball.
63-39, 3:28 left to go here in this third quarter. Putting it up and in. Diane Lara. 63-39. Foul called.
That was Acosta on the three-pointer. She's out of Aransas Pass High School.
And non-shooting foul.
Little tidbit about her. This year, for the Panthers, she scored 85 three-pointers.
5 3-pointers, and one of the more long-range shooters here on Aransas Pass squad. Good spin away here, trying to drive this one back. Robles swings it out to the corner. 3-ball up, won't go. Trying to put it back up. Or foul called.
Foul on Laredo Coastal Bend basketball.
2 straight fouls. That's 6 fouls now in the second half here. Timeout on the floor here. 63-39. We'll take a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more.
Anxious.
Back to Real Sports Live, 65-39. 2:48 left to play here. It's third quarter. Fuentes finds Hill. Hill in the post move, trying to put it up, and a foul drawn. Hill will go back to the line. Already 3 consecutive fouls for Laredo. That's their 7th foul in the second half. Coastal Bend with only 3 fouls so far in the second half after a very 9-field foul in the first. Hill 2 points in this ballgame, scoreless so far in the third quarter. It's been scoreless since the first quarter. It's a jump ball call. That'll be Laredo basketball.
Jump ball possession belongs to Laredo.
A lot of contact right there.
Yeah.
Slight pull of the jersey.
Coastal Bend basketball.
Gonzalez inbounded off to Fuentes. Hill caught in traffic, good move, puts it up, won't go. Ball brought down. Coastal Bend with the steal, that's Gonzalez, off the glass and in. She's quickly back up on defense.
2 points, Coastal Bend.
41-65. All right, Gonzalez 4 points in this third quarter, excuse me. Putting the ball up, caught in traffic. Good move. Diana Lada attacks on 2 more.
Excellent defense by Hill, but she was able to get around her and shoot in the paint for those 2 points.
Double dribble call. Here's Hill has been one of the more dominant defenders on this squad.
Hill and Gillespie.
Yeah, they've been
Flower Bluff.
The dynamic defensive duo in a sense. And Hill right there with the steal.
Speaking of Hill, yeah. Got the steal up. Another turnover.
3 ball from the elbow. That one won't go. Or a foul called.
Foul on Laredo. 1-on-1 situation for Coastal Bend.
The 1-on-1 situation, the shot won't go. The jump ball called. 67-41 your current score.
Belongs to Coastal Bend.
Three ball up and it's good. That's Cedillo puts it through. Her first 3 of the ball game, her first points of the ball game, and a response there won't go. And Lada puts it back up on the rebound attempt. Shot attempt won't go. Here comes the pass, and Lada now on the fast break, has it ripped away by Cedillo. Cedillo launches the cross, finds Fuentes. Will have to turn on the Jets as the ball. Bit overthrown intended for Kiara Fuentes. Tries to save it, but goes off the backboard. 69-44. Good attempt on the shot, won't go. Gonna back out, good move. A lot of time to go, has a chance to fire it out. And last second shot, Hill gets it up, won't go. Fuentes trying to get it up, that shot won't count. 69-44 as we go to the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Back here on Real Sports Live. 69-44 your current score. Start of the fourth quarter. Get you some stats momentarily. Harley Gillespie swings it off, finds Janelle Lopez. Lopez going for a shot attempt. That one's up. It's in. Lopez drills in a two.
Nice steal.
Hop step up, trying to get it up, won't go. Ball brought down by Laredo. Here comes Jalome on the drive, swings it back out. Three from the elbow, falling short.
Coastal Bend basketball.
Coastal Bend here, sit them down and find Gillespie. Gillespie in the post. Trying to work her way across. Trying to cut a ball, knocked away. Taylor keeps it in play and a foul drawn. Foul number 8 against Laredo.
For Coastal Bend, numero uno, Mari Gonzalez.
Gonzalez had a skid more time in. 7 points so far into the third quarter. She makes it 8. Only 7-69 your current score. Put it up, they get it. Jason Vidial on the rebound, puts it up.
Foul on Coastal Bend, Laredo basketball.
Coastal Bend have their 4th foul of the second half. 3 attempt up by DeGogliato, won't go. Taylor picks up the rebound and puts it through. Good move there by Chloe Taylor.
From McMillan County.
Fourth the 32 1A district champs. Both boys and girls won district title this year.
It's way out there between George West and Freer.
Very long drive. 71-49. Long 3 up. Won't go.
One thing about this showcase, Ruben, is that it's giving these young girls, young ladies exposure in this showcase.
Had to say you competed at a showcase. That's a big deal on your resume.
Especially for the seniors.
You say one last hurrah for them.
Yep, and you got the sophomores and juniors. that are going to move up.
Getting some experience here, playing against some high-level talent.
Yep, and also getting some exposure for next year.
Via Dial with 12 points on the night. On the day, makes it 13. 1 for 2 from the line. And I say it throughout the night because we're used to calling games on Tuesday nights, Friday nights. Here we are on Sunday morning. Sub coming in here for the Coastal Bend. Maya Gonzalez checks in for Janelle Lopez. Inbound.
And don't forget, we got the our All-Star baseball game and softball game coming up in June.
You have the same format, RSL Star Showcase, but for baseball and softball, and that should be a blast in Raymondville. The shot goes up.
Speaking to Joe Bowling about that, Raymondville, they want to showcase their new baseball and softball complex.
Oh, it's a beautiful facility. I got to call a few games there this year. Got the turf, some outfield seating. Expect to see some home runs in that matchup. We expect it.
But before those shots, we have a media timeout. Media timeout on the floor.
73-52, we'll tip away for a few moments. A media timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Aransas Pass, Texas. Tell them Real Sports Live sent you.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Back here to Real Sports Live, shot made by Bess. Leah Bess with 3 points so far with that free throw. 53-73, 20-point ball game. Largest lead of the game so far for Laredo. She'll go 2 for 2 and make it a 19-point game. 73-54, 9-10 left to play. Degollado from the 3 won't go. You thrown with the ball. Swings it to Jalomo, goes on top of the arc for Medina. Medina from the 3 won't go. All swung around. Taylor caught in traffic.
And Gillespie again on that defensive side.
Gillespie's been dominant on defense. Again, the hustling Hornets, and she drives in herself. Tacks in 2. Ollie Gillespie with 8 points so far in this ball game. Here comes Villarreal for the Coastal Bend. Foul called. Goes against Laredo. Foul number 9 against Laredo All-Stars here in the second half. Coastal Bend has been a lot more cautious. They have only 5 fouls.
That first free throw is good.
Coastal Bend makes one in.
That PA announcer is doing a great job, ain't he?
Oh, Andy, up. That's 15 points right there for Jackson Villarreal. On inbound across. Swing the pass back around. That's Medina. Medina caught in a 2-on-1. They got off to Jalomo. Almost swings it back out. Holding off, they swing it back out. Good steal right there on the loose ball. It's Gonzalez picking it up. Gonzalez now trying to drive it back. calls their own number. That's a charging call on Gonzalez. Tried to take it herself after the steal.
Taylor stood her ground.
Foul number 10 against the Laredo girls off the charging call on Chloe Taylor. Drive the ball around. Passing across to Dio. From deep, 3 won't go. And kept in play by Gillespie. Jump ball going to be called.
Possession stays with the Coastal Bend girls.
And they've been hustling so far in the late stages here this fourth quarter.
Full substitution for
Coming up next here on Real Sports Live, our second game.
is Coastal Bend basketball.
Big matchup expected here we have. The Racers and the Laredo Bulls will be going up in action. Pick some big shooting in that one. We saw a big game last night with the Rebels and the Lightning on the boys' side last night.
High scoring game.
130 to 117 your final score. It's an NBA score right there. (58-73).
Foul on Laredo. At line shooting 2, number 13.
See if we can match that game up to tonight with the
Coastal Bend and the
Coastal
Rebels.
Bend, yeah.
That'd be a good one. Mike Gonzalez sinks one in. That's 5 points for her so far tonight. Scoreless first half, had 4 points to finish off the third quarter. She'll go 1 for 2. Gillespie gets the ball. Cedillo.
3-second violation on the Coastal Bend girls.
3-second call. So, and we're mixing a lot of these high school rules, some of the NBA rules too, of course, with the addition of the 30-second shot clock.
Wide open in the corner.
Good shot attempt down to 3. Abigail Esparza sinks it in.
From Laredo Nixon.
9 points for her, the Nixon Lady Mustang. Right back here, good move there by Verdial. She's been on a tear so far, 60-76.
Another open 3 in the corner.
Hill on the rebound. Coastal Bend now charging back. Pass intercepted by Costilla. Robles now trying to drive across. Swings it back out. Esparza back-to-back threes won't go. Ball picked up here by Calderon. Calderon drives herself, trying to get it back up. Won't go.
Got a header there.
Trying to get that one up. Jump ball going to be called.
Jump ball possession belongs to.
It's one way to get your head in the game.
Got Mia Calderon under the basket. Got a header under there.
Media timeout.
Came out laughing.
Media timeout. This time
Thought she was in a soccer match there for a minute.
And Calderon hitting some good plays so far, hitting with 6 points. An outstanding first half. It opened up the scoring with a deep 3 in the ball game. She was the first score of the game. Going to take a media timeout here presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 7660. Take a look at the QR code on the screen. Check out some of the inventory and some of the big deals they got going on. Get yourself some new gifts. Again, Mother's Day around the corner. Might want to surprise mom with the brand new vehicle.
Yeah, reach out to the guys and girls there at Allen Samuels. Thank you to Alex Garcia and Gil Molina with Allen Samuels and Aransas Pass.
And stop on by and tell them
Real Sports Live sent you.
See, we're so in sync. We finish our own sentences, guys. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Real Sports. Oh, we'll keep it here, actually. Didn't realize we used our 30-second slot to advertise here. Back to action. And carry not being called. 60-76. Fuentes swings it back out, gets it off the Hill. Good move by Hill. She sets back up on defense again. Hill's been a machine on defense alongside Gillespie. She gets another steal right there.
Still by Hill.
Hill cutting through traffic.
She did that quite a bit for the Lady Bucks for Corpus Christi Miller all season.
A lot of big steals. I'm sure you got to cover a lot of plays over in the Coastal Bend, a lot of games.
Boys and girls, yes. For the Corpus Christi Miller, Ray, King, Vets, Carroll.
Maya Gonzalez tacks on 2 more. 62-76. Good drive there by Costilla. Avoiding the charge, that's 9 points for her.
Got up a little gimpy there. Was Valeria Castillo.
Took a quick spill, but she's going up under her own power. Has done a good job tonight, 9 points in this game.
Oh, excuse me, it's Valeria Costilla out of Laredo United.
Trying to cut around. Wide open pass, getting it up, and block just coming a bit too late, but Diane Latta left open. All the time in the world she took to take that shot. 9 points for her, tied up with Costilla, 18 points.
Gonzalez right underneath the basket for easy 2 points off the glass.
80 Bobcat tacks on 2 more, 64-80 your current score. Good move right there and a foul called. Foul number 6 against the Coastal Bend Stars.
At the line for Laredo, number 3, Ashley Valle.
Ashley Valle with 11 points, has been scoreless so far. In this 4th quarter, makes it in. She gets a dozen now in points. She'll go 2 for 2 from the line. 13 points for Ashley Valle. Good move, and that's Bess who puts it in. 6 points for Talia Bess. 66-82. Turnover here as Coastal again gets the ball again.
Out of bounds. Coastal Bend basketball.
(82-66). 3:43 left to play here in the 4th quarter of Game 1 of Day 2 of the South Texas Area Regional Showcase. Another foul called.
Foul on Laredo. At the line, shooting 2, number 1, Madi Gonzalez.
The other Gonzalez now going to the line.
Lane violation.
13 points here for Mariela Gonzalez with the free throw. Get you the baseline cam. Slight collision there, but they both get back up. And Latta puts it up. Good spin move there by Diane Latta.
That's some good passing by the Laredo girls.
She enters the double-digit club. 84-67. And Latta with the big steal, swings it back to the Olmo. What a play, and they get it in. I think we just saw the play of the game right there by Diane Latta. I will show you the replay in a few moments here on the right side of your screen. Just kept it in bounds and just shot it across. Found Halomo wide open and tacked it on for 2. 7 points for her now. And Latta goes up and she's fouled. She'll take a trip to the line.
Foul on Coastal Bend.
Here's the play here now, the full screen play.
Shooting 2, number 14, Diane Latta. But first we have a media timeout.
And a media timeout. We'll step away for a few moments. 84-67. Latta will go to the line when we return. You're watching Real Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. That's for gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more.
Matt Kidder, Real Sports Live, 84-67. Laredo had a big play, swinging it back in, gets a free throw in. That's 12 points for her with the free throw. 85-67. She'll go 1 for 2 from the line. Good play making right there. And that's Hill who makes a move and cuts to the basket. 69-87, your current score is Hill tacked on 2 more. That's 4 for her. Rodriguez. Lada gonna cut through traffic on the hop step, putting it up, won't go, brought down by Acosta. Acosta goes to Cedillo. Cedillo coming around. Swings it back up. 3 ball from the corner, won't go. Palomo driving it back. Let's drive this one around. Good move. Good rebound right there by Palomo. Fires it across, finds Bitron. And Lada off the glass, puts it in. 14 points for her. It's a trip to the line for the Coastal Bend.
Foul on Laredo at the line, shooting 2.
Janelle Lopez with 3 points in this game so far. Steps up to the charity stripe. Went 1 for 2 way back in the first quarter. She's been scoreless since. Makes one in. They go 2 for 2. 9-72. Putting it back up, and Lada, who's been on a tear. That's 16 points for her now in this game. Up to the 1 minute mark, 72-91. Hill on the post, putting it up. And drive it across, and Coastal Bend steal it back. Lopez fires it off. Cedillo from the elbow, that one's short. All kept in play, here comes Medina. Medina's fouled as she goes up.
Foul on Coastal Bend.
9 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Ronnie Medina with 5 points, makes it 6. (92-72). 21-point ball game. Shot up. Cross going on the move. Good cut by Palomo, gets it inside. Last ditch effort shot. And Laredo walks away with a big win, 23-point win, 95-72. They'll take on the RGV Girls Lightning in our matchup later on in the day. That'll be on 2 o'clock. Again, final recap. After this, you're watching Real Sports Live.
escape? Beach, bay, or both? Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can...
Real Sports Live, post-game wrap-up, Coastal Bend and Laredo. Laredo wins this one 95-72. The final stats, Chloe Taylor finishes off with 6, Justin Jaloma with 9, Ashley Vain with 13, Emily Bithron with 3, Rebecca Beltran with 3, Valeria Castillo with 9, Leilani Medina with 7. Diana Latta, Real Sports Live, played the game with a solid 16. Mia Calderon finishing off with 6, Abigail Esparza 9, and Emily Delgado finishing off with 8 for the Coastal Bend. Kara Davis finishing off scoreless with great blocks. Mariela Gonzalez with 13 points, Janelle Lopez with 5, Esmeralda Hill with 4, Harley Gillespie with 8, Maya Gonzalez with 7, and Kara Fuentes with 7. Jason Villarreal at the scoring with 17, Julia Best with 6, and Danielle Cedillo finishing off with 3. It's 95-72. Coming up next, the RGB Racers take on the Laredo Boys after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Signing off for now. We'll be back. For everyone on Real Sports Live, and Mr. Joe Bowling, I'm Rodriguez. Be back in about 15 minutes.